I think first of all, give Texas Tech a lot of credit. They played a heck of a football game. Coach McGuire had his team ready to play. They took care of the ball. They didn't turn it over. I thought they played aggressively. They went for it 8 times on 4th down, converted 6 of them to extend drive. So give them a lot of credit. I think for us, we didn't play good enough to win today. Too inconsistent offensively. It was very big little. We struggled to protect the quarterback and to win on 1st down in the second half. We had some missed opportunities in the passing game where we didn't make catches that we're accustomed to making. And then ultimately we turned the ball over twice, which we hadn't done here the last couple weeks. I think defensively, our inability to get off the field was a real factor. And like I said, they went for it 8 times on 4th down, got 6 of them. And of those 6, a few of those were close to, we couldn't get the quarterback on the ground to get them off the field, which was disappointing. And then we couldn't create a turnover. We had some opportunities. The ball got loose. But we didn't create any turnovers. So at the end of the day, when you play 100 plays on defense and you only run 60 on offense, that's not a great formula for success in any league. And so, like I said, all the credit in the world to Tech. They did a heck of a job. I'm disappointed on our end because we didn't play a brand of football that I think we've grown accustomed to. But I think things add up in football. Right? Some of the errors and things that occurred early in the game that we didn't take advantage of reared their ugly head late because the game became what the game was. We got a 4th down stop in the 3rd quarter and got great field position and came away with no points. And that's disappointing because we had a chance to really stretch the game out, open the game up, and we didn't. And in the end, they hung around and gave themselves a chance, and we ended up losing. So we've got to get ourselves back to focus on what we need to do as individuals so that we can get it right collectively, so that we can come out and play a really good ball game next Saturday against West Virginia. The beauty of it, it's first week of Big 12 play. So there's a lot of football left in our conference. There's a lot of better days ahead for us, but we've got to make sure that we do the things necessary to put ourselves in better position to come out victorious, and we didn't do that today. Well, I've come to find out, I never think I have the game won. This sport of college football is wild, and we see it every weekend with all different ups and downs in games. Even today, when it looked like we lost, you get the ball with how many ever seconds left, and we put ourselves in position. A heck of a kick by Bert Auburn to give us a chance to go to overtime. It's frustrating because I know we're better than the way we played today, and for whatever reason, that's my job to go figure out why we didn't play better football today. Because I think we had an opportunity today to really take hold of the ball game, and we didn't do it. And that's a killer instinct that I know we've been working on, that we've got to continue to strive to get right to be able to put people away. And we had an opportunity today. We didn't do it. And to credit to Tech, they kept fighting, and they gave themselves a chance and ultimately won the ball game. Yeah, the wind was blowing pretty good from that direction. I just didn't feel comfortable with him at that length. And I felt good about what we were doing. I didn't think we would get beat and give up penetration on 4th and 2 the way we did. So I got to call a better play, obviously, in that situation. But the idea to go for it, I felt great with, in that the way the wind was blowing and that end of the field, I didn't feel comfortable with Bert. Well, extremely frustrating. On both those plays, we jump off sides on both 3rd and forever plays. And that's a lack of mental intensity. That's a lack of focus. We're jumping off sides on 3rd and whatever it was, 23, and 3rd and I don't know how much the other one was, 18 or whatever it is. And on both of them, we jump, so they go ahead and take a shot and throw it down the field. And the first one, we get a DPI, and on the second one, they catch it. So it all starts with our inability to just have the discipline and the mental intensity to stay on side. So it starts there, and then our, not panicking on a deep ball where we have to PI and not have the inability to knock a ball down. That's disappointing. So we've got work to do.
Brock, did you think up 31-17, you guys got complacent at all?
No.
Did you think the defense was gassed at all after the 100 plays?
Well, I don't think we got complacent. We knew, in this league, these games are never over, right? We got to keep playing, and I don't think for that we got complacent. We couldn't get off the field. And over time, 100 plays is 100 plays in 90 whatever degree weather. You're going to get fatigued, So I'd be lying if I told you I don't think we didn't get tired. Yeah, I think we got a little tired. It was 100 plays in 95 degree weather. Yeah, we got tired.
Joe, Brad, where did Morrow not make the trip? Do you have an update on that?
Yeah, Morrow didn't make the trip. He suffered an ankle injury last week that he just couldn't get. Just didn't feel great about through Thursday's practice. And again, you go on these road trips, you can only bring 70. It's hard because of our quarterback situation. We kind of had to bring 4 quarterbacks, which is not ideal. So we need him back. I felt like we could have used him there, especially late in that ball game. Worthy X-rays were negative. It's a lower leg injury. Hopefully we get him back sooner rather than later.
Coach, your defense have played so well up until this game, and they did a great job of winning 50-50 balls. Did you see what was happening, within the defensive backfield? Is it something you check the tape on?
I think so. Again, there was the 2 that stand out were the 2 third and longs where we get the DPI. I think it was Gilbo on their sideline. It felt like he was in good position. I'm not sure what happened on that. Then the ball on our side, I think we have 2 defenders there, and the kid goes up and makes a play on the ball, and we kind of pride ourselves on making those plays, and we didn't pull a couple of those down that I thought we had a shot to offensively. So, like I said, we just didn't play good enough. I got to go look at the fundamentals and the techniques and things of that nature, looking at the tape, but at the end of the day, 50-50 balls, if somebody's going to catch them or somebody's going to get PI, and when it's not us, that starts to have an effect ultimately on the outcome of the ball game.
One last one back. Nick, yes, you have 3 offensive linemen making their first early start in this game. I'm curious, how do you think they held up, and how do you think they responded to the atmosphere?
I didn't think we played great up front. I thought we did some things well. Clearly there in the third quarter, we just given up way too much penetration in the run game and in the pass game. So things to clean up on that end for sure. I don't think it was being on the road. I thought like our guys handled the crowd noise and all that. I felt like we weren't fidgety at the line of scrimmage, and we had one formational issue late in the game on the 3rd and 3 where we had to use the timeout. But in the end, I didn't think from a composure standpoint we weren't out of whack. We didn't play great. We didn't block them very well.
On the series you stopped them on the goal line stand,
Yeah.
and then the offensive series after that. You feel like you got greedy on the deep balls instead of curls?
I liked the opportunities that we had. We had Jay Witt on a ball one-on-one. He has it. He hits the ground and it comes out. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish the play, and then we had a one-on-one play on the 3rd down play with Tariq Milton, just over his head. Hindsight's 2020. I didn't feel great about our pass protection at that time. It was leaky, so I wanted to make sure I was giving Hudson something where he could get the ball up. I really didn't feel comfortable about him scrambling around in our own end zone, and I felt like those were 2 good calls. Obviously, they weren't good enough. We didn't make the plays.